Hey, how is everybody? First off, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Turel Bernard, and I'm here to take a few moments of your time as we celebrate the life and legacy of my Morehouse brother, Martin Luther King Jr. I'd like to start by addressing how injustice has personally impacted my life through my late cousin, Botham Jean. If you didn't recognize the name, he is the young man that was shot and killed in his apartment early September 2 years ago. He made headline news is because he was in his own home. He was in his own home, and an officer mistook his apartment for her own and gunned him down in his own apartment. Most of you saw a headline. I saw a scary reminder that you can lose your life in your own apartment as a black man in America. Nowhere was safe. And every time the headline with his name came up, it was just a painful reminder of the family I lost and the justice that we didn't see. Ever since his passing, I've protested and actually aligned myself with young progressive people who want to inspire change, real change agents in our community. This actually brings me to my first protest. It was in the CNN Center, the very first protest in Atlanta that made headlines. This protest was powerful to me because I didn't realize that there was such thing as a white ally. That concept was just foreign to me. I looked at it as black people fighting for their rights, marching, fighting by themselves. And I'm lucky enough to say I was wrong. I arrived on protests and there was so many white people. I actually didn't believe my eyes. I remember there was always that confrontation, that hostility between the police and a lot of the black protesters. And I'll never forget the call for white allies to be in the front. These people who did not know me but advocated for my presence, my right to be here, came up and literally put them, like a sea of white people, literally put a divide between the police force and other black protesters. It was honestly one of the most powerful things I'd actually ever seen. This unity, this actual camaraderie between myself and these white people I had just encountered embodied the theme of unity that Martin Luther King wanted so bad for us to have as a body of Christ, just as people. And it's been a staple in any type of movement, nonviolent, unified protest since the 60s. And it's my belief that this practice will survive long after I'm dead and gone. I hope that people hearing this just understand what it is to be united, especially in dark times, and how powerful it can be to really make change in desperate situations. I'd like to thank Mr. Corey Lee, for giving me this platform, and I hope that this small testimony has blessed you. Have a good day. Thank you.